going on, everybody? Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining us for anything and everything rock and roll. Of course, with a little bit of ADD. I'm Zach.
I'm TJ.
And I'm Robin.
And you're listening to Rock Detention.
I don't feel tardy.
Gentlemen, how are we? I missed you, boys.
Always good, man. I missed you. Robin, how was your adventure?
Oh, man. I had an adventure, that's for sure. Drove to Nashville and back. Well, drove to Nashville, flew home. So.
Yeah.
So you just left your car there?
No, yes. I left my car in Nashville. It's forcing me to go back.
You left your Penske?
Yeah, I had to drive a stupid Penske truck.
Hey, well, now the owner of Penske's
Okay, yeah,
not
there we go.
here.
Already. First time back.
I'd say the same thing about anything that's not my car.
But now we're not having your car on there.
Yeah. Or my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin, be careful what you say.
No podcast from the road.
Sweet. So how was Nashville, dude? Give me your thoughts. You know, I've been telling you for years that you're gonna get there and you're just gonna have this poof moment. Well, did that poof moment happen, or are you still like, well, I think Austin is still my place?
It wasn't like a poof moment, but I definitely get it. I get Nashville now. I get what there is. Why so many people look at it as kind of this musical mecca to go to. So
musical mecca.
Yeah, I mean, the whole industry is there. I mean, you've got everything from the road crews to the booking agencies to the publishing houses to the
record labels.
The record labels, the BMI, ASCAP, songwriter, everybody is there.
Venues.
You've got the same thing in LA.
There are a few venues.
Yeah, there are. There's quite a few venues, but you got the same thing in LA and New York and Atlanta, but they're nowhere near to the level that Nashville is. I mean,
sure.
I mean, with the first time I went there with you was when we walked down a whole 2 streets, and it's like, that's a studio, that's a studio, that's a studio, that's a publishing house, that's a studio, that's this guy's studio. Dude. It's like,
oh, that's Music Row for you.
Yeah, but I said it to you immediately, like when I went there the night that I went there was my favorite part was Printer's Alley. That thing was
cool, man.
Dope.
Dope.
Yeah. But no, I get Nashville. I like it. I definitely see myself going back and spending more time there. But I don't know if I'd want to live there yet. I don't know if that's the next spot for me, or if Austin's still my home, or I don't know.
Well, you gotta wait for movies to show up in Austin.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would I go to Nashville? There's some movies or coming.
Dude, I'm not gonna give away your secret on here, but what we've been talking about for you bringing to Austin, I think that would be really cool.
Oh,
I'm really excited. Well, for you.
Okay, so I'll spoil the secret because there's already.
Okay, I didn't know if you were telling me.
It's not a secret. It's just an idea. Oh. I truly believe that Austin needs more songwriter rounds. I think it needs to we need to showcase our songwriters more because there's a lot of us here. And it's funny because I don't remember what it's called. There is an actual term for it where people, like 1 or 2 people in the world have an idea at the same time. It's a real similar idea, or maybe the same idea, but they've never met. They don't know that there's a term for that. So
like when everyone's on the same wavelength.
Yeah, kind of. It's similar, but there's I'm sitting in Nashville and going, we need more songwriter things, and then that night. I was talking with a friend of mine, and she's like, well, there's this guy who's starting a songwriters round in Cedar Park, and there's this person who's doing a songwriters round here. And I was like,
gotcha.
Cool.
So now there's officially 3 singer-songwriters rounds in Austin. There's the BMI
one, and then the one that I can think of off the top of my head is a gentleman by the name of Graham Wilkinson.
Okay.
Starting one at the Hot Spot in Cedar Park.
What's the Hotspot? Is that like a new venue?
I really don't know what it is. I didn't even know it existed until.
It's the Hotspot.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed until, last week.
I hear you, TJ.
So.
That's good. Yeah. My mic's working. That's good.
Your mic is working.
Test 1 2 3. Is this thing on?
I was watching Family Guy. I probably can't say it on air, but just remind me later, guys. I saw a really funny thing on.
You can say anything
on Family Guy.
We're not.
No.
Okay,
anyway,
yeah, maybe not anything, but
it was an infomercial that Peter bought, and let's just say it was kind of like the Snuggie.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
I thought that was hysterical.
Oh my God, what is that?
Don't say it.
I don't know why, but one of my favorite Family Guy episodes is when Peter uses money to turn the living room into Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yes.
He shows Lois. He's like, da da da.
Tommy.
I have not seen
That
that
was a
one.
terrible
I need to
Pee-wee
go
Herman.
re-see
We gotta make a list.
Pee-wee's
gonna be
Excellent
tough.
Adventures.
There is a list of
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
yeah.
There
Bill
you
and
go.
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
So
Did I say
Wow.
Pee-wee's Excellent Adventure?
Hey, maybe that's the third one.
hey, talk about a crossover.
Yeah.
So
I want to explain something real quick. Before we move on, I apologize for interrupting. For those of you listening who don't know, a singer-songwriter round, they're really big in Nashville, but it's when singer-songwriters get up and showcase their songs. They're also known as showcases. But what it is 3 to 4 people will be up on stage. One person will play their song, then the next person plays a song, and they rotate, and they'll go anywhere from 3 to 4 songs each for each writers round, and those are super common and big in Nashville, and that's what Robin is trying to bring to Austin,
Another
or bring
one.
his own.
yeah,
Another
it's just and it's still in the it's only here right now. So
I mean,
we'll see what
dude-
what I can pull together, and I'd love to get it started. But I don't want to. It's something I don't want to force, because that's they always say to not force art, and I want to start something that is truly about the art. Like this is an artist getting up and showcasing their artwork, and I don't want to do anything more than that. Like I don't want to make this contrived or
But I think that I think it's way more obtainable and
Yeah.
closer than you think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you already know the writers, dude, finding the venues not really that hard. I mean, venues are craving entertainment right now and needing entertainers.
Mhm.
So
well,
I think you could put together a business plan and get this going faster than you think.
yeah, I just need to talk to the right venues. So see what's going on there.
Absolutely.
In other news, I have purchased a new addition to the looks on your faces are it's enough. It's enough for me. I don't even need to go on with the gag
just spill
anymore.
it. Just spill it.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I bought a new Nerf gun.
Oh wow. Is that right next
Whoa.
to your peanut butter?
Oh no, the peanut butter's over here.
I just want to remind him.
Two things real quick. One, shout out to Robin for following Rock the Tension on Facebook.
Yes, we got a notification. It said Robin Mordecai is now following Rock Detention. So thank you, Robin.
Well, I didn't know that a
Appreciate
page could follow another page. So when it came
Hey,
up,
we
it was
appreciate your support.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I
We're
follow you
going-
guys
we're going
twice now,
places.
so you're
Wow.
welcome.
Thanks.
Don't need to have an attitude, but whatever.
What was
Second
the
thing,
second thing?
in all seriousness, since Zach's going back to Nashville, we need to go to a Nashville Predators hockey game.
Oh, absolutely. Those are fun. I love hockey games.
Go Sports.
EA Sports.
I'd love to watch them.
I do love hockey.
Anyways, that's all I had.
Love to
But
watch them
okay.
hit a touchdown. So
Hey, man. Hey, score some points. Here we go. Ready? Wait. Shh, shh, shh.
oh my god, you guys are ridiculous.
That was good, wasn't it?
So what are we talking about tonight? What is our what is this? Who gave us this topic? TJ?
Well, that would be Miss Natasha Cornelius, Tosh, as you know her from
Tosh
podcasts.
Cornelius.
She said, "Hey, I got an idea. Maybe top 5, maybe top 10 Billboard
Wait.
songs of all time."
She said it like Mark Wahlberg in like an accent. Yeah, I got an idea. Top
Yeah,
10.
she did. Well, that's how I read it, anyways.
Okay.
In
You
my
just
head.
sounded like a mobster when you said it. And I don't know why Mark Wahlberg is the first person that came to my
There
head,
goes Mark
but
Wahlberg, and
I
any
would-
mobster probably.
I love Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, on that note, shout out, not shout out, but rest in peace to their mom, Alma. Was it Alma? She
Oh,
passed away the other day.
No.
I did not know that. Absolutely. Rest her soul.
She was funny. I watched Wahlburgers sometimes. Those burgers are good too, if you haven't had them.
Mm-mm.
They have one in Las Vegas. Another reason to go to Las Vegas.
I'd rather go to
Agreed.
Boston.
Okay, well, there goes Vegas coming on the show.
Is there a Wahlburgers in Boston?
I would assume there is, since he's from Boston. I don't
said
know,
what
though.
I said, man. I don't know. I don't follow him on
Side
Facebook or
note
Skype.
on Boston, Robin wants to go to Boston.
Oh, I have friends in Boston.
I love Boston.
In fact, one of them texted me today.
Fenway Park, let's go. Aerosmith,
Dude.
Extreme.
Dude,
September.
I want one of them. Is it a cannoli? Is that what they're famous for? The pastry that's like has filling in the inside.
I mean,
I think it's a cannoli.
All that's
Yeah,
going on in my head
cannoli.
is Chris Farley going, ravioli? Holy cannoli.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Zag
Well, Zagat rated. Okay. Topic me. What's going on?
That's what he just said.
Top 5, top 10, Billboard, all-time songs. So
Did you say that?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I was listening to something else.
my Mark Wahlberg, my Mocky Mock voice?
Yes, I was listening to your voice, not what you were saying.
Then I sidetracked and said, hey, rest in peace and all that stuff. And then going to Boston.
Wow, dude, I seriously have trouble multitasking because
That's okay.
I was so focused on the way you said it that I didn't hear what you said. This could explain some things about me.
This could explain a lot of things.
Huh.
Anyways, I'll start us off with my ice cubes in my mouth.
Yeah. What's number one? I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I was like, I didn't expect it to be number one.
I didn't either. I mean, can you argue it?
Or do we want to go backwards? Do we want to go?
Oh, okay, all right.
So do you want to start with number 10?
You got 10 pulled up? Because I don't know what 10 is.
10 is okay. Again, slightly
Lady Gaga?
surprised. No, it's Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Ooh. Honestly?
Let's get physical.
And if you're a fan of The Office, let's get ethical.
Dude, so guys, I'm not going to read the list. I want to be surprised. Since y'all have the list in front of you, I'm not going to read it.
I just know 1 and 2 for sure. And 10 Physical's a great song.
It is. I totally. I love Olivia Newton-John, dude. I was in love with her in Grease.
Yep. I mean, honestly, like, I was single back in the day, and I grew up with her. Like, whatever you want, ma'am. You got it.
I mean, still today. What up, Olivia? Shout out.
We'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ruin this, Robin.
So just to clarify, what the list that we're looking at is the biggest hits of all. So the Hot 100's all-time top 100 songs.
And
So
in fairness, this is from 2018, so this might not be up to date. So
Yeah.
warning.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, then, is there a 2020 version of this?
I don't know.
Or 21? Well, I guess they couldn't do 21 because 21 isn't over.
Can you imagine if you're dating Olivia Newton-John, and she's like, "What do you think of this song?" And she played Physical. I'd be like, "Wow." That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
That's.
I was just thinking about that, like putting myself in her boyfriend or significant other shoes.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, all right.
Anyways, well, on to number 9, I guess.
No, I do love that song though, and I do love Olivia.
Okay, I'm not surprised by this one at all. And I'm actually like looking over the whole list. There's really only 2 songs I think that kind of surprised me to be on this list. Well, the rest of them I'm not surprised at all. Number 9 is The Shape of You, or Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Sheeran? Yeah.
Dude, love. I'm very surprised that. Excuse me. I'm very surprised that there's a new school song on this list. I was kind of expecting this list to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because these are the biggest hits of all time, or of all, according to the Billboard charts. So like, it says here that Sheeran's first Hot 100 number 1 ruled for 12 weeks in 2017. But even after its reign ended, it broke records, staying in the top 10 for 33 weeks. One more than the Chainsmokers' Closer and LeAnn Rimes' How Do I Live. So.
But how do I live without you? That one?
I'm actually like blanking on that one. I don't know.
Oh.
So.
I didn't know that was LeAnn Rimes.
If that's the right
remember
one.
when she was big in the 90s?
Yeah.
Like I remember like the 90s was like all LeAnn Rimes.
Well, she had that song called Blue, correct?
Yeah.
Blue. And then there's
Yeah.
some
Go up there.
some
Come on, try it.
wiggles. Blue.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Um,
Actually, it's a good song. Back to Ed Sheeran, dude. I love his story. Have you ever watched his? He's got a documentary on YouTube.
no, I haven't watched it.
I highly, highly, highly recommend you watching it, especially for being a singer-songwriter, especially for being someone who is so in love with the UK, with the European lifestyle, the England lifestyle, right?
Sure.
Am I?
Yeah,
Wrong?
I absolutely love London when I was
Okay.
there, and yeah, just
So
the way that that Europe tends to treat musicians and music and
Sure.
with respect.
Well, with
And they send them over here and they blow up.
absolutely, dude.
The British invasions.
Like, dude, his story is nuts. I mean, he, I don't want to butcher it and have a 1985 moment, but like he was couch surfing hardcore and just playing every show he could. I mean, he paid his dues, man. And then somebody discovered, it was either like I think it was Jamie Foxx who gave him his start, who like introduced him to the right person, or was it Taylor Swift that brought him on tour? He's got some kind of crazy story like that. Don't quote me on it, but definitely highly recommend watching his documentary. And Shape of You is a phenomenal song, and you can find the video on the YouTube that breaks that song down. It's like him with the producer, and they take it like track by track and show you how he created it. It's pretty interesting. So there's
Okay.
my story.
Um,
Are you sleepy?
no, what me? No, I'm reading something. I'm looking something up because I'm trying to remember this Leanne Rimes song.
Oh, I was gonna say. So my head was spinning, and I had to confirm.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I remember that song now.
Yes. I want to know, how do I breathe?
Yeah.
Here's the fact of the day. Fact of the day, boys.
Um,
From my head, but I had to verify. But thinking of like weird like openers or how it all tied together. The Darkness opened for Lady Gaga.
yeah, I actually
Really?
stood. I stood in an LA airport line with the Darkness while they were getting ready to go to that show, and they were having trouble getting all their baggage on the plane. Yeah, I was talking to their
I'll be
manager and or their road manager, and she was like, I was like, so, do you work for these guys behind me? And she's like, yeah. I was like, what are y'all doing? She's like, going to Mexico. We're supposed to open for Lady Gaga. And I was like, that's weird. And she goes, yeah, we know. But that'll be a great show. So I just thought, yeah, there you go. Little... Are you okay,
Did you
Zach?
forget to feed your fish, Zach?
Yeah,
Or-
did your fish die? Did you forget to feed your fish?
No.
Oh.
Loud noises?
Keep talking. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's. I'm not surprised with the Ed Sheeran one. That one doesn't, because that. Yeah, I mean that was such a monstrumental hit. All right. The next one, I'm also not surprised. Although, I will openly admit this song drives me nuts.
So it's
Well,
not.
now that song's not coming on.
Nah, I'm good. I'm okay. Because I think this next song drives many people nuts.
So is it You Drive Me Crazy by the Finding on Cannibals?
No. It is the Macarena by Los Del Rio.
Oh, number 8? Really? That's
Los Del Rio. I thought that was Lou.
Lou Bega?
No.
The real?
Yeah.
The real Lou?
No.
Lou something, Latin Lou
No.
or something.
No.
Wait.
Are you
Was that like
sure?
episode
Yes.
2? We had like Lou Reed and Lou Bega argument.
Yeah. Los Del Rio is the band that is yeah. They are best known for their hit dance single Macarena, released August 1995.
That was
Huh.
a banger. That song wailed.
Yeah.
I have, if you look on my Instagram, I believe, there's a picture of me at Circus Circus. Not Chuck E. Cheese, no offense, Chuck E. Cheese, but Circus Circus was first in Minnesota. That's where I went. It's the Macarena shirt, and I got some tickets with the Chicago Bulls hat on. So in case you're curious about my Instagram post, that's the background on that one.
Did anybody go to Discovery Zone as a kid?
Dude.
I think we talked about this, right?
DZ.
And
I
it
think we
used to
talked
be
about this
leaps and
last
bounds.
episode, right? Or who was you? Was I talking to? I don't know. I don't remember if this was last episode or we were talking about it some other time. But dude, DZ was legit.
Did they have the slide that was just a bunch of like rolly things all the way down?
I think that was that place. Yeah.
They had some. Also, I can't find it to save my life, but I swear, like I'll take it to the grave. They had an arcade machine that played Danger Zone.
Yeah, it was,
Kenny
probably
Loggins
the, it was
Danger
probably the Top Gun pinball machine.
It was not. But that's
Kenny Loggins, if you're listening right now, please come on the show.
Dude, so back when I was living in Vegas and back when I was
You got it. I believe in you.
sorry, there's loud noises. We used to have early call times, like 5 a.m. flights for some of the Michael Jackson tours, and I lived over near our Michael Jackson, and he would come and pick me up in the morning to go to the airport. I'd ride with him, and every time I hear that song, I think of those mornings because we would blast that because we're like half asleep. You know, it's 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. We're heading to the airport. It's pitch black outside.
Yeah.
And he had a really awesome, Dodge Charger or something. V8 real loud. Sports car.
How was that again?
It sounded like a jet ski or something.
Oh, I'm glad we have this recorded.
Yeah. Anyway, and we would like cruise to the airport to that song. I love Highway to the Danger Zone. I think of those times, and I also think of what is Alvin and the Chipmunks. They do a cover of that song.
What?
Highway to the Danger Zone. That's the first time I ever heard it. Was Chipmunks version. When I was a kid.
They have a disco album.
They have a bunch of cover songs.
Well, I know they have a bunch, but like that's one I remember from being a kid, and like I think they cover the Macarena and I'm Too Sexy too. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Oh, please do.
Yeah,
And then
wonderful.
we'll post it in a link or something, or we'll say we're gonna post it in a link, and then I never do.
Like
So.
that was my childhood.
All right.
Oh, and guys, 18 years ago today, Get a Grip, Aerosmith released.
Grip.
I got
Great
one.
album. Great album.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Bobby's number 8.
Yeah. So Macarena's number 8.
We didn't really break that down. We just went.
There was really no
off the
point.
rails.
There's
Yeah.
no one needs
Everyone
to break down.
knows.
I'll break down
Everyone
the Macarena.
It might be Austin Powers, like Dr. Evil.
Exactly. When he sits there and he's, what are you doing?
Okay, now I'll tell you what. That song brings me back to my childhood. I'm talking like skating rink, like
Dude,
elementary school.
Was there anything better than like roller skating with like slush puppies, air hockey, and like I don't know, hot dogs or whatever? I don't know.
Dude,
Good times.
it was awesome. In that, dude, the carpet that they had on the walls and on the floors of these skating rinks. I'm like, I want that for my house.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Dude,
That should be
fluorescent.
everywhere still.
Yes. Gosh, man. Dude, I feel kind of, well, I don't feel bad for her, but my future wife, man, I really hope she likes the 80s because there's going to be a lot of neon and fluorescent in our house.
Well,
It-
and remember
at the wedding.
I saw a post and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Like there used to be like little dens. Like how do I explain this? Like there was just like a talking area. Like it was. What's the word I'm looking for?
You mean a
Like,
living room?
No, but like there's a floor, but then it just was.
Oh, you mean like
indented.
the thing in the 70s where it was like a receding
Yeah.
floor and it was like a couch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is that called? That'll come to me. I know what you're talking
What,
about.
split level?
No.
No,
So it's like
I mean-
you say you walk into a living room, and then
I've done that before.
well,
You do, like 2 steps down.
in the middle of the living room, it's like a couch built into the floor. So it's like you walk up to the edge of the couch, like where you would put your back, and this is the floor of the living room, and then you step down
You step
into
down.
yeah.
Dude, that's like some Austin Powers stuff right there. I like
it was
it.
very. It's a very
classic.
70s house design. But,
Cool.
Yeah.
Can y'all pause for 30 seconds? I'll be right back. All right.
Well, we're gonna keep talking, but
Yeah, well, let's keep talking.
Okay. Well, don't do the what's it
We're
called?
gonna do it.
Don't go to number 7.
sunken living room. Thank you, Natasha.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Awesome.
Why couldn't my brain think of that?
I don't
think
know.
a lot.
Why did he turn the thing off? Okay.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't either. All right. Well, there's a giant S. So this show brought to you by Skype, because there's now a giant S in the middle.
I like that. Hey,
the screen.
maybe we can have the CEO of Skype on.
Yeah. Who knows? The Microsoft CEO, come on the podcast. I don't know what we talk about, but what's your favorite album? I don't know. Yeah. I don't. This list is so weird. Like just going through and like looking at the.
Like 1 and 2. I mean, 1's weird. 2, you can't argue. Like that's a good spot for it.
No, 2. I that's one of the ones I agree with. Number 3 is weird to me, and we're gonna get to all of this. So we're just kind of building.
Welcome back, kid.
Welcome
Sorry
back,
about that,
Zach.
boys. All is well. All is well.
All
All
right.
is well.
So on to number 4. While Zach was gone, we got 7 through 5 done. Don't make the duck face.
That's a good
Stop
Lexi
it.
Fox impression.
All right. So number 7. We've all got a feeling about this one, but
I got a feeling.
that is number 7.
Really?
Yeah. That is number 7.
Okay, look. Okay. I like the Black Eyed Peas. Okay? That's who that is, right?
Yeah, the Black Eyed Peas.
Okay. I like the band. I like the song. Okay? It gets me going. I dig it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's one of the greatest songs of all
Well,
time.
this is not a greatest song of all time list. This is just this is the ones that like
The
set
quote-unquote
records and like
Billboard.
stayed on the billboards for a long period of time. And
So this is what society is listening to.
yeah, this is
or
the
what they say.
yeah, kind of like, you know, these are the songs that like hit the Billboard charts, stayed on the Billboard charts for a while, and you know, that kind of thing. And then we could do it. Well, let's do another episode of the greatest songs of, you know, what the list of greatest songs of all time.
I'll be honest, that song it'll get me going.
Yeah.
A little bit, but like it's one. It reminds me of weddings, and like it's when I'm going like to get another drink. Like this is my song to go get another drink.
Sure. I like it. I am not dissing on the song. I just don't
I
know
will.
if.
Well,
we're all
they're never coming on the
positivity
show
here,
anyway, so
You,
Okay,
you
well,
don't know
okay,
that.
dude.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Remember when
I don't know why I
Fergie
just did
and,
that. I just like
Slash
jazz
did that?
hand it. I have really big hands.
That's twice
Yeah, let's
tonight
see about
that you've
big
done
hands.
something that just makes me think of Fired Up.
I still gotta
Dude.
watch that.
You've
And
never. Oh my
speaking-
god!
Bro,
I know
Fired
that
Up
is-
reference.
I'm
Love
sorry.
it.
I've seen 1,000 extra movies that you guys haven't, so
I
I,
know,
haven't seen
it's
one.
true.
Dude,
And
we're
I'll
not
probably
hating on you.
Yeah, well, you kind of are. Maybe I won't be on this podcast ever again.
Hey, that just means that me and Robin squares can be bigger. So I'm joking. Gosh.
But so this was always one of those songs that like it's an upbeat, up-tempo, fun number. I don't understand why this sat on the Billboard charts for as long as it did. I don't get why this, of all the songs that were out at that point in time, why was this one the one that, like, I get it. There's another
I
song
like
on here,
My
and
House
Zach's gonna
better,
disagree with me
honestly.
on I think it's actually the next song on the list.
I disagree
It is
with
the
you,
next.
Robin.
It is the next song on the list, and I agree.
Is it
I
Uptown
feel the
Funk?
same way about this song that I do the next song. They're catchy, they're fun, but why did they break records on the billboards? I don't get it. So,
All right.
get
Well,
a
now
lot
I
of
gotta
things.
know what it is.
oh, it's the one that you. Oh my God, I remember going to 6th Street, and when this song would come on, you would start shuffling, and it's like,
Party Rock.
yeah.
That's number 6.
Party Rock Anthem
Wow.
by LMFAO is number 6.
Dude.
And it's just it's
That-
another one that just makes me scratch my head that I'm just like, is it catchy? Yes. Is it memorable? Yes. Well, I think I just answered my own questions now of why this sat
Yep.
on the Billboard
I was
charts.
gonna say,
Okay.
where are we going?
Damn it.
Dude, let me ask you this. Do you think there should be a separate category for electronic music?
No. This is Well, that's not considered electronic. Yes, it's electronic in an element, but it's not considered. It's considered a pop song. Like Tiesto is electronic music. Deadmau5 is electronic music.
Okay, electronic meaning there's no live instruments in it.
Yeah, it's all created via the computer or with electronic.
Synths.
Yeah, But this is.
I love that song. That reminds me of when me and Gil Vinces. Shout out to Gil. What up? We used to go to 6th Street all the time.
Yeah.
And so I have great memories with this song. I love the song. But I don't know, dude. I really hope number 1 is All She Wrote by Firehouse, because I think that's one of the greatest songs of all time. Why do I keep doing this?
Well, if you would just move your fingers a little more, it would be more,
No, I'm not doing that.
Or shake your hands.
Was it American Wedding where they do like that's to She's a Maniac?
Yeah, American Wedding.
Never saw that one.
When they're in the bar.
Geez. Yep.
That's a great movie.
So that's number 7 and number 6. The next one is LeAnn Rimes' "How Do I Live," which I think is a beautiful song.
That's like one of the number 1 wedding songs. That's the first dance song. So I'm not surprised.
No, not at all. And that one makes sense to me as to why it's on this list.
Now, question, because the number 1 wedding song for like 2 or 3 years in a row a few years ago was Ed Sheeran's
Pictures of You. No.
You're 23. I'm thinking out loud.
I think it's called Thinking Out Loud.
Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why isn't that one? Why isn't that one on here?
Thinking Out Loud.
Why isn't that one on here? Because that thing, I heard that song everywhere. When that song was out for months, I heard that song everywhere, and it's not on the top 10.
See, what would have been crazy is if Ed Sheeran had 2 songs in the top 10. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Has anyone ever had 2 songs in the top 10?
Ooh.
Wait, like of this list, or like just in general?
So the Beatles had to have, right?
Yeah, the Beatles had like 4 songs, I think, in the top 10.
They had the top 10. They started the top 10.
Yeah, because of them. And they're not in this top 10 list.
How is that possible?
I
Where's
know.
The Stones?
They're number 11. Hey Jude is number 11 on this list.
And I'm surprised it's Hey Jude. Great song, but really that's the most popular song.
Yeah, I would think it would be something like Help or Hard Day's Night or one of their older...
Twist and Shout?
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller?
Which is a cover.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah,
Did we talk about that on our cover episode?
The more you know.
What? No. Twist and Shout was... because it's a very... It was a... we talked about songs that were covers that were not known to be covers.
Oh, okay.
I just want to know why 1985 is... There's not a song from 1985 on here.
Well, hey, shout out to Pete Merluzzi. That was a great episode. He was on our covers episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want his voice.
Yes.
Dude.
And or his microphone, or both. Whatever. I don't know.
Well, I can't even go that low. I have a super high-pitched voice. I'm telling you guys, I get yes, ma'am, every time I call to a support center, or, like if I'm calling in to like pay a bill or something, yes, ma'am. I'm like, no, I'm a man. I just have a really high-pitched voice.
I'm sorry. Let me try that over again.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna start talking like not normal, so people. Hey, how you doing today? I just feel so.
You sounded
weird.
like a weird Joe Swanson from Family Guy right there.
I was gonna say he's sort of like.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
Poison for Cusco.
I love that guy.
Cusco's poison.
I'm thinking Jeff Bingham from in Seinfeld. Why can't I think of his name? I got it. It's tip of my tongue.
You mean Elaine's boyfriend?
Patrick Warburton. Boom.
Yeah, Patrick Warburton.
Boom.
He is
Patrick
Joe.
Warburton.
Huh.
I know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also Kronk
I've been on a family...
in Emperor's New Groove. Oh, great movie.
I haven't seen it in years, but I remember like laughing out loud.
Oh yeah, it's David Spade.
But the hardest I've ever laughed was Zootopia.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I saw the sloth scene,
I love that gif too.
I couldn't. Oh my gosh, dude. I think I cried. I was laughing so hard it hurt.
So, the big song from that thing is "Try Everything" by Shakira, and I think it comes. It might come on in the middle. It come on in the middle of the movie somewhere, and then it comes on again in the credits. But there is a cover of this song. So Disney released 2 compilation albums a few years ago called Jazz Loves Disney. So they get all these jazz artists to do a bunch of Disney songs jazz style. There's a cover of that song.
Is there a metal Loves Disney?
Yeah, our last night did the metal. We'll get to that one in a second, since we're on a Disney
What
little
if
tangent
Disney
here.
came out with a movie and it was Disney Loves Metal?
Yes. Disney meets heavy metal, the movie.
What if it was like a Spinal Tap Disney movie?
Oh my God, please. That would be amazing.
Or
but anyways,
like Rockstar.
I think Rockstar, but the main character is Donald Duck.
No. I think we do
Powerline.
Rockstar
Powerline goes
2.
metal.
Oh my God, yes. Why is that not on this list? So, but anyways, there is if you want a really great like Latin cover of that song, the instrumentation or the orchestration of it is fucking fantastic, and both those albums.
Somebody is literally like emailing a director right now or a producer, like, guys, I got the next idea.
Yep. All right, so number 5.
Are we safe since we did it live first? Like, is that copyright thing?
Copyright,
I
guess.
Cool.
Copyright here. I don't know. Number 5 is Leanne Rimes. Not surprised. That was a great fucking song when it came out, and it still is. Number 4, again, it's another one that does not surprise me. And honestly, I'm kind of glad it's on this list. But I also was not expecting it to be this high. But number 4 is Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson featuring.
Ooh, so I was
Bruno
close
Mars.
a few songs ago, but yeah, that's
Great
good.
song.
Bruno Mars is a legend, man.
Dude, have y'all heard his new single with Anderson .Paak?
You sent us something a while back.
Oh my God, that thing is flawless. I love that song.
Well, have I shown you the video of him dancing on Pauly Shore's show?
No.
Like back in the early 90s?
Bruno Mars?
It's hilarious. It's so awesome.
Oh my God, I know. I didn't know that it existed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we've lost Zach with the guitar.
No, I was. You said Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
I have a cool story for it.
Okay. What's your story?
Well, first I want to.
Are you going to play that song you wrote for Robin earlier?
No, but Uptown Funk's the one that starts like.
Yeah.
Love that song. So that was one of my audition songs in Vegas for. So I really hope I'm allowed to talk about this. The show didn't end up happening, but there was going to be. I don't remember signing anything. I don't think I did.
You're fine to talk about it.
So anyway, there was going to be The Voice in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
There was a show, like they were bringing the show to Las Vegas, and my name was put in the hat for to be in the band, and I went to the audition, and the person running the audition was Markovich, which is the guy if you watch The Voice, I mean, they always shout out Markovich. He's the MD and keyboard player on the show, the on TV, and yeah, that was one of the songs we auditioned with, and he said some really sweet things, and yeah, that's the end of my story.
And you never got a call again. I'm kidding.
Well, the show didn't end up happening.
So did you? Would you have been in the band if? Be honest.
Thank you for bringing that up, Robin.
You would have been in the band.
No, I actually did not get the part. One of my friends out in Vegas actually got the gig. Phenomenal guitar player. But the show actually didn't happen. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, because I got a call for Rock of Ages, the tour, like a week or two after that audition.
Nice.
So had I gotten
the gig,
that show, I wouldn't have done Rock of Ages. So everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to take as many auditions as you can. So.
Absolutely, dude. I'm a firm believer. You know, I learned this when I was in the acting world. I did acting for a couple of years right out of high school, and auditioning is just as much of a skill as acting or whatever it is you're doing. So like, just because you're great at your instrument doesn't mean like you also need to practice at auditioning. So take all the auditions you can, because it's different playing in front of two important people that are deciding if you're getting the job or not, and playing in your underwear at home.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And same thing with on stage. That's why I always tell kids, like, go play at church, go play at school, like play everywhere you can, because it is so different being in front of a crowd than it is at home. And just trust me, take all the gigs you can. All right, number 3.
I'm gonna look up something real quick because I think that it's Uptown Funk that is that the song that is sampled? Got something sampled in it.
Is this true? What you just sent us, TJ?
Yeah.
Or is this a joke?
No, it's Bruno
No,
Mars dancing
for
with
real.
Pauly Shore. Yeah, that's what he just said.
Those pants are awesome.
Yeah, there was it was so Uptown Funk was a subject of a bunch of copyright lawsuits. So yeah, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 songwriters on it.
Gar, Steve.
So yeah, I don't remember all the specifics of the lawsuit, but wow. All right, so number 3, this one shocked me. I was not at all expecting this one on this list.
I think that's an 80s metal song, by the way.
Shocked me? Or this one shocked me?
Kiss.
No, shock me.
Shocked me. Oh.
Kiss.
Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin.
I couldn't tell you what that is. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've played it 100 times. I've like that. It's a jazz. It's kind of a jazz standard.
Not 101,
standard.
not 102, just 100.
Yeah, played it hundreds of times.
What, this is number 3 on the list?
Yeah, this is number 3 on the list. So, yeah.
Can you hum it to me or sing it or dance?
As soon as you said I don't know this song, I was gonna start singing it, and my brain just goes, nope. But it sounds like.
It sounds like whatever Robin's about to play.
Yep, sounds like this.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white.
So
Just a
that's Bobby Darin singing Mac the Knife. And it's just funny to me that of all the great songs that came out during that time, that's the one that sits on the this list.
There's no Sinatra or Dean Martin or
it's not
Perry
Sinatra.
Como
It's
or
not any of those guys. It's Bobby Darin, which, by the way, Bobby Darin sings probably of all the vocal standards, the jazz standards, somewhere beyond the sea. I think it's just called Beyond the Sea. By him is my favorite jazz standard song. Vocal standard, and so it's like, and I think it's a better song anyways. But Mac the Knife is a great one. So I'm just surprised that one sits at number 3, and I wish that they gave more like backstory. It's like, here's why this is number 3. It sat on the charts for this long. It did this, blah blah blah. It doesn't give us any of those details, but I'm a little bummed about that. But number 2, TJ, you want to say number 2? I've been reading the whole list.
I think I know what it is without looking because I looked earlier.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could easily be number 1, I think.
Yeah.
But Smooth by Santana.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Thomas, unreal song. Like that album was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like I listened to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Maria is a great song.
Who?
Is that the one that goes,
Yeah.
Maria, Maria?
Yeah.
You got it. And
Reminds me of a West Side
Story.
Okay.
who was that? Who was I forget what those guys were.
I know. I'm just trying to remember like who sang that with him.
It starts with a C, I think.
The product. What the heck?
I'm thinking of a different song on that. I think Put Your Lights On is another one off that album, and I can't remember who's with them. Not Cypress Hill.
There's Everlast.
Everlast, yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Dave Matthews has got guests on that song. Lauryn Hill guests on it. Eagle Eye Cherry. Eric Clapton.
Man, what a fun album that would have been.
Oh man, yeah. And they've got a legacy edition on iTunes right now, or on Apple Music, that's like a double album. So there's more. But yeah, so Smooth by Santana, which I love that song. Anything Santana or Rob Thomas touches.
You can't, like, there's never like a skip button when that song comes on,
No.
like ever.
That was the
like,
first song that I played like guitar in public too.
You played the solo?
Well, because he doesn't. If I remember correctly, he's not doing anything crazy. It's like a written out solo kind of a thing, and so yeah, I played it.
Huh. That's awesome.
I don't know why, but that song makes me want to drink a Zima.
Smooth.
I don't know, just the '90s and Zima commercials, and like I couldn't wait to turn 21 so I could have a Zima. Then it didn't exist, and then it came back, and I tried it, and it was good. Apparently, put Jolly Ranchers in it. It tastes better. We did that too. It's like I didn't have Zima on the show. I'm not talking bad about Zima, but like it's not my go-to. Unless you want to sponsor me.
I don't think I've ever had it.
I just remember every commercial in the '90s. Zima.
What is Zima?
Well, Zima.
What is
It's just
Zima?
honestly, it was like the Smirnoff Ice before Smirnoff Ice.
Okay.
In a sense.
All right. Well,
Dude, you just remind one of my favorite bands, At All Cost, which is a heavy metal band out of Austin. They have a line, and it's like, in a sense. They use three different ways of it. Does that make sense? Like, in a sense, SENSE, and then innocence, INNOCENCE.
CE.
Innocence. In a sense. Incense. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't know, but it's really clever the way they word it. And every time I hear innocence, it reminds me of that song. Cool. I just wanted to share that with you.
That's a great story, honestly. Might be the best
Dude,
one all
look,
night.
I'm
just kidding, bro.
I've accepted the facts that I don't really have stories. I more just have like
it's
facts.
not really even a
to
story.
say.
It's more of just a fact.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Rick. Dude,
Yeah,
you've got
that
to
was
see.
aggressive.
You've got to see. No, you've got to see Fired Up.
Yeah, dude, it's hysterical. Oh, make sure you watch the rated R version. The unrated one's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not a fan of unrated typically. I don't know why. It changes it, and you can usually tell the differences. And it's like I like the other version better. Like there's nothing.
Yeah. Another movie not to watch unrated is Sex Drive. The rated R version's hysterical, but the unrated one's just stupid. Sorry, it's silly. I don't want to offend anybody
Sex Drive's great.
who made that movie, but I
Computer?
prefer the rated R.
Internet?
No, I'm just messing with you, man. Dude, Seth Green was great in that movie.
He was.
All right. Do we want to take a wild guess at? We already talked about number one, though. I was going to say
Zach
take a
doesn't
wild
know.
guess.
Oh, I know what it is because I did see number one.
Yeah.
I mean, top 10. You could probably back it up, but I wouldn't put it number one.
Well, it's the only song to rule the Billboard Hot 100 in separate release cycles. 1 week in 1960, 2 in 1962. Thanks to adults catching on to the song and then its namesake dance after younger audiences popularized them.
I mean, that's the simplest dance of all time, but
Yeah.
way to go.
And everybody knows that
Now-
damn song. Everybody knows it.
Now, it's Twist and Shout.
Nope.
Twist
Nope.
and Shout.
Nope.
So
Come on,
different.
baby.
Yeah.
So it's a different one.
Yeah, Twist and Shout is Twist and Shout.
Do the twist.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking. Yeah, it's
so
the
there's
twist.
two twist songs.
Yeah, there's Twist and Shout, and then there's the twist.
The Beatles just
Now-
added "and shout," and then they turned it into a song.
So now the question is the dance the same for the both
No.
of them?
Because you got shout while you twist. The Beatles one.
Oh, so
That's gonna be the new craze at weddings.
Ah!
that was actually kind of funny. Dude, I'm
Zach,
telling you what,
I'm gonna-
there is some.
Either of y'all's weddings, I'm doing that. I'm just gonna get on the dance floor and be like, ah!
What's he
Please.
doing? It's the twist and shout.
Absolutely. Well, guess what? There is no room for your Nerf guns at my wedding.
I'm not bringing them to your wedding.
Good.
Cool.
Dude,
There's
if you make your best man a Nerf gun,
no.
that would be
Don't,
so
don't
weird.
lie.
I'm not.
Don't lie.
No.
Not the best man. It would be like the one on the end, but one of them will be.
I'm not a
Ring
freak,
bearer.
guys. There's an episode of Family Guy that it's like Peter's at a wedding or something, and it gets to the point where the priest goes, "Now, if anybody has any objections, speak now, forever hold your peace." And Peter just goes, "Really? Am I the one who has to say it? Okay, fine, I'll be the one to say it." And then he says something that I will not repeat on here. But I was thinking about it the other night. I was like, which of my friends would not kill me if I did that at their wedding?
Yeah, please don't do that. I don't think I would think that was funny.
Well,
Dude, I was watching the end of Ted last night.
Ted's a great movie. I went back and watched that like 2 weeks ago.
It is, but as I watch some of these movies from 5+ years ago, I start to think like, wow, you could not get away with this today.
well, that's what they thought about movies from the 90s, like in the early 2000s. Oh, you couldn't get away with that today. We can. It's just, are you going to... You can make the joke, and...
You just gotta be confident with your joke.
Yeah, because
What
I
I've
mean,
learned.
look at Bill Burr. Look at Bill Burr, look at Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
look at those guys and how they tell jokes. And I mean, people understand that they're jokes. That's it.
Some
Not
do,
all.
Some don't. Some do.
Well,
some don't.
and they don't react to the people that, like, they'll be the people who get offended, and then there's these
So
there's
it's the
these
jazz
guys.
hands tonight. Everyone's doing the jazz hands.
We're talking about music, man. But yeah, it's how you choose to react to someone getting offended, because, like, there's the whole concept of being offended is a choice, which I don't know too much about psychology to really argue for or against that, but
I'm gonna need a full argument right now.
hold on, let me work on my thesis statement and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, it's like, if I said something and someone got offended by it, it's also, people tend to take things out of context a lot of times. They'll hone in on one sentence that someone said, and then if you back up and you look at the whole thing, it's like, oh, well, this one sentence has a whole different concept.
We're still not gonna forget 1985.
Okay, yeah, well, that was that.
Yeah,
Okay, that is understandable. That was a mistake. I made a mistake.
People don't forget.
I know.
Right on.
What are you, elephants?
Cool. Well, that was the top 10.
That was the
That
top
works.
10 of this one. Of this list. I do want to pick up another one. I do want to find the greatest, Rolling Stone has a 500 greatest songs of all time.
What's number one?
I was trying to get through it, and Rolling Stone has so many damn ads.
What's 500?
500 was oh crap, I just looked at it. It was a
I mean, I'll
Smokey
stay up all
Smokey
night. Let's do
Robinson.
500. I'm down.
It was a Smokey Robinson song. Greatest songs. I just had it of all time. There's also a list for the greatest songs of the 80s.
I was gonna say. I wonder what that's going on there.
But
It's probably
Shop
Let's Get
Around.
Physical.
Depends
Shop
on who you're
Around.
talking.
Shop Around,
Around.
by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles is number 500. So, on that list. But, yeah, the biggest hits of the top 100. I wish they explained this a little more. So it says here at the top of this little article, this one paragraph for this, the list that we were reading off of, it says, on August 4th, 1985, wow. 1958, Billboard launched the Hot 100, forever changing pop music, or at least how it's measured. 60 years later, the chart remains the gold standard ranking of America's top songs each week. And while what goes into a hit has changed, Bye Bye Jukebox Play, Hello Streaming, attaining a spot on the list, or better yet, a coveted number one, is still a benchmark to which artists explore, from Ricky Nelson to on the first to Drake on the latest. which brings us to the hottest of the hot list, the 100 most massive smashes over the chart's 6 decades.
So there's a hot list and a hottest of the hot list?
That's what this is. The hottest of the hot list is what they're calling this.
Oh.
So,
are we talking about songs or people?
songs.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Songs.
What if you combine hottest songs with hottest people?
I don't
What do you
know.
get?
I don't know. But, yeah, just like going through this whole list, like Despacito is number 33.
Bro, all right, let me tell you something. I dig that song.
Hate it.
Dude, I dig it, man. It's just
There are
like
the only reason that
it
song,
gets me going, bro.
only reason that song is popular is because of Justin Bieber. That is it. It's not because it's a good song. It's actually an incredibly dirty song if you read the lyrics.
Hey, I don't listen to lyrics. I just listen to the way it makes me feel.
Well, and that's the whole thing with reggaeton.
Despacito. Nope.
That's reggaeton. That's what that's called. That beat.
I love it.
Yeah.
Robin, if you can guess what the #1 single was when you were born, I will pay for your next plane ticket.
Oh, fuck, I know the #1 book when I was born.
I know the #1.
The only
model
reason
of
I
Nerf
know it
guns.
is because it like it just stuck in my head
3,
the day I read it.
2, 1,
I don't know.
0. If you had to guess.
Give me one hint. Is it what's the genre? Pop?
Pop.
Pop? Okay. Man or a woman?
Maybe give it away if I told you, but man.
Ooh, I was thinking it was gonna be like Madonna or something.
Is it Michael Bolton?
No, but man, he's good.
No, fuck, I don't know. I've looked this up before, and I can't remember it. The #1 song that was the day I was born. Is it George Michael?
Nope. Millie Vanilli.
Oh, that's
Blame
right.
It on the rain.
God, that's right. Millie fucking Vanilli. Yeah.
Well, now I want to know what the song was.
I got you. I got you. You want to guess?
Yeah, you want to take a guess?
It's a woman.
I hope it's
It's a
something.
woman.
It's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I hope it's something great. Like, let's see here. Is it Olivia Newton-John? Is it Bonnie Tyler?
Nope.
Is it Joan Jett?
No, but double J's.
I don't know.
Zach, were you October 12th? 16th.
17.
17th.
That was close.
Come on, bro.
Shut up.
You've known him longer than I have. Come on.
Yeah, I'm terrible with dates.
It's Janet Jackson. Miss you much.
Yes.
That is not what I have. Wait, oh no, I see what it's doing. Okay, it's reading it wrong.
Yeah, 1985.
No. It's reading the it's the little blip thing had something else. Had another song that was on the list. It was the next week's song.
Dude, if I was born 1 year later, it could have been All She Wrote. Dude,
That's such a good album.
That song came on my
That
Pandora.
entire album.
So good. Mutt Lange, bro.
Yeah, dude.
He's done so many great albums.
Yeah.
Like you could take like just 2 of his catalog, like damn, but it just the list is never ending.
Dude, Shania Twain's albums. Did he do multiple with her? I know they were married.
You
for a
know,
little bit.
I kind of expected a little Shania Twain in the top 10. To be honest with you.
I know, right?
Little man, I feel like a woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which of hers is it? Is it "Come On Over" that was produced by him?
Wasn't that Christina Aguilera?
Yeah. No, "Come On Over" is Shania Twain's album. That was done by Mutt Lange. "The Woman in Me," also done by Mutt Lange. Shania Twain in '93. Nope.
He had something to do with Nickelback, Dark Horse, I believe,
Yep.
too.
He produced, I think, a couple of songs off that. But yeah, three of her 5 albums were produced by Mutt, and they're just phenomenal sounding albums. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of this episode.
Damn. He did "Waking Up the Neighbors" by Bryan Adams too. I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, that is probably my favorite Bryan Adams album.
I used to run to what She Dropped a Bomb.
Yeah. Don't drop that bomb on me.
Yeah, that song's so good.
That's just Bryan Adams doing Def Leppard. That is all that is.
Yep. And Can't Stop This Thing We Started. I Died and Got to Heaven. Man, that's a great album. I forgot about how good that was.
Oh my god, it's a fantastic album. Yeah, dude, we should have an episode talking about Mutt Lange.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, we should have Mutt Lange on here. Yeah, you don't say.
No, we should have Mutt Lange, but we should also have an episode where we talk about like Mutt Lange's, just like,
dude,
his stuff.
If we get him on the show, like,
that's it, we're done.
We would need to all do like a week of homework, like, because I don't want any 1985 moments
you mean
on that.
You don't do that for every guest?
I do, but
do you?
He's got so many number one albums.
Oh, dude, his list, and I don't think I keep going to try and find his complete list of albums he's produced. I still cannot find like a completed list, and maybe I'm just terrible at Google, which wouldn't be which wouldn't be a surprise to me.
Oh.
But
have you tried Lugal?
No, maybe I'll try
Lugal's
Bing.
great.
Lugal.
Yeah, Lugal.
Motley Lou.
Motley Lou, baby.
Lube.
For those of you who don't know, I am quoting the movie Hot Tub Time Machine.
Great movie.
Yeah, I think so. Lange was married to Shania Twain.
Yep.
For like from 93 to 2010. And I believe if I remember
reading the facts.
If I remember the story correctly.
If I remember right, let me just look at this. If I remember right.
Well, I'm not looking at the actual story here, but I do remember like reading this story where basically I can't remember who cheated on who, if it was him cheating on her or she cheated on him, but
there goes Mutt Lange and Shania Twain. So the story's twisted, and 1985 it is.
But
or she can come and correct the story.
Yeah, she can come and correct the story.
And then we can have Mutt on and correct the story.
Yeah, again.
And then
but
there's drama. And then next thing you know, we're on the cover of People magazine.
They had another couple that they were really close with, and like.
Yep, it was like the.
Yeah, it was like they just swapped spouses.
Yep.
Yeah. That was really weird.
I mean, I guess if it works.
Because like he was with the other lady, and she was with the other husband, and they just were like, oh, okay, we're divorced.
Would you like
now
to
we're
come
together.
over for
like
dinner?
A year later, they were both married to the other one. Hey, whatever works.
I wonder if did they remain friends?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's weird, but
my best friend's girl.
That's a good one.
I think that needs a better solo in that song.
She's
the
my
Cars.
best friend's girl.
She used to be mine.
Okay, so I do have to say one thing before we start wrapping this all up.
Speaking of Talk Dirty to Me, I got the shirt on, boys. Number 32 shirt.
Yeah!
I can never get that slide, like the pick slide.
You mean that one?
Yeah, I sound terrible at it. I'm like mine's like.
Do you want to know the secret?
Yes,
I do.
All right, so you got to hold your pick perpendicular.
That's a big word.
Yeah. So like none of this sideways crap.
Not parallel.
Perpendicular. Okay. And then, oh man, I don't know if I want to give away my secret.
So then tell me after the show.
All right. No.
I have a CC DeVille guitar pick on my necklace. Right next to my Nicky 6.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
I like it.
But anyways, so dude, I've been diving into Wolfgang's
Dude, his tunes are great.
You currently are
God.
into Wolfgang. I was gonna say you got
Robin
a hard on
texted
for him,
us
but
last night.
yeah, like 2 in the morning. Like, dude, you gotta listen to this entire thing.
Wait,
I'm
what
like,
did I text you?
Just kidding. Like, we need Wolfgang on the show.
Oh yeah,
bro.
no, we do absolutely.
Yeah,
we need him on the show. But did that video that he has for
Where he's every
yeah,
character.
where he's every character. Hey Wolf, how's it going? Great. Have you seen Wolf? Oh my God, where is Wolf? Sorry guys, I'm late. Sorry, my bad. Waiting on you, Wolf. That is just fucking funny. But yeah, if you haven't, like, for anybody watching, if you haven't listened to that, go do it. It's he goes by Mammoth WVH, the artist.
What's funny is like when that song came out, like the little dedication to Eddie, like,
Distance.
I was like, I couldn't find it like on Apple Music, but then I realized what he went under.
Right.
But you'd think it's just like Wolfgang, but
yeah, but I think it's cool that he's going by Mammoth because of the history to that. So, well,
yeah. And
since y'all are both looking down and Zach's playing his guitar, and he's clearly ready to go.
I'll just say,
we'll wrap this
trying
up.
to get it to 69 minutes.
Yeah,
we literally got like 2 minutes. But anyways, June 11th, album drops. Mammoth Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yep. And I'm excited for that one.
One of my buddies plays with him. That's really cool. I didn't know the album was coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to summer.
Yeah.
That's a great Cars song. Magic. Summer, summer, summer.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, summer, summer.
No, that's all
that
sugar, sugar.
Sugar, sugar.
Or it's all honey,
okay.
honey.
Honey, honey.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me
You are
some
my
honey.
candy,
Girl.
girl.
Oh my God, you guys are ridiculous. And you make fun of me for Nerf guns.
We don't make fun of you. We support you.
Dude, we support you, and we thank you for your support to the podcast, Robin.
God bless you. That is a great mug. I really want to have a beer out of that mug at some point in my life.
All right, guys. I think we're at somewhere around 69 minutes. So.
Oh, here we go. Everybody for tuning in, thank you so much. We missed you these last couple of weeks, but we are back, and we will most likely have a guest next week. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Have a safe week, guys. We'll see you.
Over to you, TJ.
TJ, take it away.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is fun. This is excitement. I missed you guys last week, and welcome back, Robin. Even though you're not in my state, but you're
I know.
back to your Nerf gun arena.
I know.
And do the subscribe thing. Tell your friends. Bring some friends next time.
Yeah.
I don't care. Anyways, Robin.
Everybody, bring a friend next time. Let's double these numbers, and smash that subscribe button and go follow her. Yeah, do all that crap. Share it with everybody. We're slowly moving up on things.
I do want to know who unsubscribed though.
Someone unsubscribed.
Was that you, Robin? We went from 111 to 110. Somebody out there, you know who you are. Just resubscribe. It's not a big deal. We forgive you.
You bastards. You bastards.
You bastards.
Anyways. Yeah, there's a fully automatic Nerf gun in the corner for anybody wondering.
Or none of you wondering.
This is a semi-automatic Nerf gun. So.
Sounds like a bubble blower thing.
It's the mechanism that launches the dart. So when I pull the trigger, it launches it. I'm pretty sure that some kid got real mad at me for buying that because it was not on the. It was. I went in to go get like toothpaste, and it was sitting over by that aisle.
Toothpaste?
Yeah, I was sitting over by the toothpaste and it was clear that some mom was like, or dad was like, okay, clearly you've been crying. You would like, no, we're not buying this. Like, I'm done with this. So they put it down and didn't take it all the way to the back. And I was like, I'll buy it.
That was the best story I've heard all day.
There you go. All right, class dismissed.
Where's my win?
Yes, this thing is on. Yeah, it's still on, but I guess I can end it here.